this summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Faulkner got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Throwing is Stevens.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now Stevens.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Faulkner.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Faulkner dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Going play action with Stevens.
throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Throwing to start the drive. Faulkner. He's going to dump this off to his running back Hunt. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Faulkner. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Here's Stevens to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
He's got room at the 30.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Stevens setting up to throw it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end end zone for a touchback.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is Shepard on the catch. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10.
Stevens now off the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stevens. And that'll be incomplete. The Buccaneers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Operating from the gun, Stevens.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. Looking to throw. Stevens. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Faulkner. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Faulkner. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk,
67 yards.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Faulkner.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stevens. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Stevens.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Faulkner.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Faulkner.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
He's got Ayuk once again.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Takes it at the 7.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side.
And he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Faulkner. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Drake London.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stevens. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He finds his man complete. It's Schultz.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st down. Back to throw. Stevens. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the... Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Now a man open down the middle of the field,
and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he whips that one. There. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it runs up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throwing is Stevens. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
They find some open field here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Dalton Schultz, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match.
The Falcons ready to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And caught by London. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Faulkner going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Faulkner.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Finding room at midfield.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Faulkner
going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Stevens throw on target to Godwin here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Stevens. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Stevens to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Stevens setting up to throw it.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.